Something shifted today. Archangel Michael says the atmosphere around you changed. And God needs your attention now. My beloved child, tonight feels distinct in your chest, because today heaven altered something around your name, without announcing it in advance. Something in the unseen realm moved in a way that even your subconscious felt it, before your mind caught it. The environment around you changed silently, but aggressively in your favor. And Archangel Michael is stepping forward, because God needs your attention now. You were walking around today thinking this day is normal, but this day is not normal. Something ancient aligned itself again with your timeline, and it happened in an invisible way, like a lock turning inside an old heavenly vault. You felt random surges of energy today. And those small emotional spikes were not random. They were the first sign that an old sealed cycle finally cracked open to release what was delayed in your life. This shift is connected to a promise that was written before you were born. You think you crossed too many storms, too many betrayals, too many emotional wars that should have ended you, but destiny was silently reshaping the path behind the scenes. This shift today is not just blessing energy. This shift is a correction, a reversal, a divine reset that was triggered because God saw your endurance did not break. Archangel Michael has been guarding a certain divine page that had your future signature stamped on it. And every time darkness tried to move one in closer, another heavenly warrior blocked access to your portion. Today, that portion was unlocked. And this is why I am telling you, the atmosphere changed around you without asking your permission, because this was not just about desire. This was a divine scheduling moment. You might notice your intuition suddenly got sharper today. Even the way your eyes looked at the world changed. You observed people differently. You sensed energy differently. You felt like your inner sensitivity got upgraded without anybody telling you. That is because the atmosphere of resistance that once surrounded you is losing authority over your timeline. Something you struggled for years to make sense of will begin to make sense soon. Some situation you thought was permanently blocked will open like a hidden door that was waiting for the exact moment. You are entering a window that not everyone will have access to. This is why Archangel Michael says, God needs your attention now. Because the shift is not something you wait for. This shift is something you align with. You have been tested in silence. You have been hurt in silence. You have been betrayed in silence. You healed in silence. You carried pain in your spirit without telling anyone. That silent pain became the evidence heaven needed to approve this new timeline. It changed you from the inside so deeply that God could not ignore what it produced inside your character. This shift today is the moment where your purpose finally intersects your pain. Everything I have covered across this channel is now in one place. The prayers, the teachings, the daily blessings, it is all inside the Daily Miracle Manual. Link in the description. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description, or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Everything that tried to destroy you will now be required to witness your elevation. And you will feel a strange calm come over you as you silently notice how things begin to align without force. This moment is the alignment moment the enemy never wanted you to experience. Because when this moment activates, heaven begins to operate differently around you. You will notice certain people begin to reveal who they are without you asking. You will notice energy-draining connections start to fall off by themselves. You will notice your spirit get uncomfortable in places it used to tolerate. This is all part of the shift. When the atmosphere changes around a chosen one, anything connected to old timelines cannot survive inside the new air. You will begin to see signs show up faster, back to back, not separated by weeks. The flow of synchronicity will increase. Your inner clarity will feel like it's suddenly multiplied. Opportunities will begin to appear, not because you chase them, but because heaven releases them into your path. Now, this shift today is not about convenience. This shift is about synchronized destiny. Archangel Michael is preparing to reveal a revelation that will feel like a spiritual earthquake when you receive it. The magnitude of this shift is not small. This shift will rewrite what you thought your next 6 months would look like. The script of your future is no longer matching the cycles of your past. You are being positioned to experience a level of divine acceleration that only comes after someone survives a long season of unfair delay. The atmosphere changed today because something that was frozen is thawing. Something that was blocked is breaking. Something that was held back is now being released. And Archangel Michael says this shift is irreversible. No past demon, no past heartbreak, no past mistake, no past energy, no past season. No past betrayal has the authority to reverse this. You only get a few days like this in an entire lifetime. Days where heaven decides a new chapter begins and the old cannot follow. Days where the spiritual climate around your name gets a heaven's registry. Days where angels receive new instructions concerning your protection and clearing of your path. Today was not a random day. Today is a marked date in heaven. And God needs your attention now, because this is not the moment to get distracted by your old wounds. This is not the moment to replay old memories. This is the moment to allow what God shifted to settle inside your spirit, and allow your belief to match what heaven already set in motion. Because this time the breakthrough comes toward you. There will be a moment in the upcoming hours where you will suddenly feel a surge of peace settle into your chest, without any trigger. When that happens, that is when you will know the new timeline fully anchored. From that moment forward, nothing will feel like you are forcing yourself to survive anymore. This is when you begin to walk with divine ease. This shift today is the pre-announcement of a major revelation that will expose what held you back and illuminate what belongs ahead. Stay aligned, stay aware, the revelation is coming, stay till the end. Every new shift in heaven begins with a recalibration of the way your spirit receives information. And that is exactly what is happening to you right now. This is why today felt like a strange emotional day. Not emotional and breakdown, but emotional and unusual sensitivity and alertness inside your spirit. You didn't even consciously know what shifted, but your soul started paying attention in a different frequency without you realizing it logically. There are certain moments where God moves quietly and only the chosen ones feel it first. Today was one of those silent but extremely powerful moves. The atmosphere around you changed, because a divine green signal was released on something that was pending in heaven for too long. This was not about a small blessing. This was the approval of a bigger destiny architecture that needed angelic military protection before release. Archangel Michael has been positioning your timeline to collide with a breakthrough that was blocked by emotional interference. Low vibration, energies, and cycles of fear that tried to manipulate your sense of worth. But today, heaven made its decision clear. This is the day where heaven switched the authority from delay to alignment. And this shift is a signal that the heavy past cycle finally collapsed. You do not need to chase an amour like someone who is desperate to prove their worth. You do not need to force situations to happen. The new atmosphere is designed to pull what is meant toward you automatically. This shift is a magnet, not a fight. This shift is a divine gravitational pull that forces what belongs to you to come toward you, without you exhausting your soul. You will see unusual responses from people who once ignored you. Some people who never valued you will suddenly begin to feel uncomfortable around your energy, because your vibration no longer matches the dimension they exist in. They will feel like you are no longer accessible the same way. And this is true, because heaven is elevating you into a place where only people with pure intentions can access your spirit. This atmosphere shift today is not only connected to blessing, it is also connected to exposure. You will begin to notice people exposing themselves, exposing their real intentions, exposing their real nature without you asking anything. You will silently watch some people distance themselves without confrontation. And that distancing is part of the divine cleansing process that this shift activated. Your next level cannot include old contamination. Your next season cannot be polluted by people who never respected you emotionally. The shift is separating polluted energies from your timeline, because God needs your attention to be focused fully, not divided, not confused, not emotionally manipulated. The complete guide, every daily prayer, every spiritual tool, everything I've put together to help you grow your faith is down in the description. It's called the Daily Miracle Manual. Now, stay right here with me because, as this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Your emotional stability is about to become heaven's most protected asset. There is a version of you emerging out of this moment that will shock even you. You will realize that everything you thought was broken inside you was actually being rebuilt in silence into a stronger structure. And this new structure inside your spirit is what heaven needed before elevation could be released in public form. The atmosphere shift today confirmed heaven's confidence in your readiness. Now, listen carefully. Archangel Michael says your purpose is entering a stage where divine visibility increases. You will begin to attract opportunities, solutions, connections, clarity, and open doors without announcing anything. You won't need to explain yourself to anyone. You won't need to convince anyone. Your energy will speak before you speak. Your presence will deliver your spiritual authority the moment you enter any environment. Something huge is being prepared behind the scenes that will shock you. because it will not require you to repeat any old cycle of pain, waiting, or begging. This shift means the universe rearranged itself in your favor. Everything that was slow now accelerates. Everything that was heavy now lightened. Everything that was delayed now moves into fast forward. The shift is not only about spiritual alignment. It is also about destiny, wealth, emotional healing, restored confidence, healed self-worth, new timelines, and restored identity. When the atmosphere shifted today, heaven released new instructions to angels assigned to your life, telling them it is time to clear your path forward and secure your next elevation. Archangel Michael has been waiting for this activation moment. You have been waiting for the day heaven would authorize the release of what was held. Today is that day. And this energy will continue expanding over the next days, weeks, and months until your outer reality begins to match the internal spiritual shift heaven triggered today. Your future is not delayed anymore. Your destiny is not lost. The divine timeline is not late. Everything is right on schedule. And God needs your attention now, because the next revelation will be the part where your eyes finally understand why your past pain had to happen exactly the way it happened. You are about to understand a deep truth that will finally bring peace to the parts of your soul that stayed confused for years. Before this shift, you were surviving. After this shift, you will be manifesting. Before this shift, you were holding on. After this shift, you will be receiving. Before this shift, you were trying to keep yourself together. After this shift, heaven will strengthen you from the inside until no emotional storm can shake you again. This is not a temporary emotional boost. This is a permanent spiritual upgrade. And everything that unfolds after today will confirm that this was not a normal day. Something rare and once in a lifetime activated around your destiny. And this activation will rewrite how your future unfolds. Share this video, comment, and subscribe because this story is unfolding in real time right now. And someone connected to your destiny is meant to be guided by this aim shift through your sharing. Watch next revelation. The next phase of this shift begins inside your silence. Because silence is where God speaks the loudest and reveals the things that words cannot hold. You will notice that your heart will begin to detach from old emotional anchors without any breakdown or emotional panic attached to it. The shift today in the atmosphere removed the invisible rope that kept pulling you back into fear, doubt, regret, and emotional instability. And this is why your spirit feels unexpectedly lighter. Even though nothing physical changed yet externally. There are some shifts that happen slowly over years. But this one happened instantly. It was the kind of shift where heaven pressed a new command into your destiny, and the entire spiritual realm had to obey without negotiation. Every spiritual resistance that once held you hostage now has no permission to influence your timeline. The spiritual traffic around your destiny got cleared today. And this is why today feels like something enormous is approaching. There are blessings, breakthroughs, emotional reunions, destiny connections, financial openings, stability moments, and spiritual confirmations that are now moving toward you with acceleration. You will no longer feel like you are waiting on life. Life is now moving toward you. You will no longer feel like you are trying to pull your destiny up with your bare hands. Destiny is now pulling you forward with divine force. This shift changed the entire direction of spiritual gravity around your life. Archangel Michael is preparing you for a revelation moment where everything that confused you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually will suddenly start making sense in a supernatural clarity. Your past will no longer feel like a painful memory. It will become a decoded message. Your heartbreaks will not feel like punishments anymore. They will feel like revelations of what was never meant to stay. Your disappointments will not feel like losses anymore. They will feel like redirections towards something bigger that God had hidden. You spent too long believing that you were late, were unlucky, were left behind. But the truth is you were being preserved. You were being shaped inside the delay. You were being protected inside the confusion. You were being built inside the quiet suffering you never talked about. Heaven used silence like a cocoon to evolve you into a version of yourself that carries higher spiritual weight, deeper emotional intelligence, stronger internal strength, and unshakable belief capacity. Because now heaven is ready to display what it built inside you. This is why the atmosphere shift happened today. This was not the day for small change. This was the day for divine activation. Today marks the beginning of a chapter where heaven's hand visibly supports you, aligns you, and opens doors ahead of you in a way that even you cannot logically explain. You will not be able to explain certain blessings that come. You will not be able to explain how certain solutions suddenly find you. You will not be able to explain how certain opportunities show up without you chasing them. This is not coincidence. This is divine orchestration. There is a divine schedule that is unfolding now that your spiritual environment is recalibrated. God needs your attention now, because the next shift requires conscious alignment. You cannot go back to thinking small. You cannot go back to doubting your worth. You cannot go back to accepting less than emotional respect. You cannot go back to environments that drained you. You cannot go back to conversations that reduced you. You cannot go back to people who mishandled your heart. Your next chapter demands a higher version of you. And God is making sure you maintain that posture. This next chapter will require a mental strength, emotional discipline, and spiritual clarity, because this level of breakthrough will bring attention, opportunities, and elevation that require maturity to sustain. And now heaven sees you are ready for it. The energy shift today means you are entering a window where your life will begin to gather momentum. Momentum is powerful because it multiplies everything. When momentum enters, ideas move faster, clarity becomes sharp, creativity increases, direction becomes obvious, and divine timing becomes exact. You were stripped down and rebuilt so you can carry momentum without collapsing again emotionally. There are destiny conversations that will happen soon with people who will carry keys to the next level of your purpose. And these keys will not be forced. They will come naturally, organically, effortlessly, because heaven will place these individuals in your path at the exact moment your spirit is prepared to recognize them. The new atmosphere around you will attract these divine connectors like a spiritual magnet. And when these connections appear, you will know immediately they are not accidental. You will understand the purpose behind every delay you survived, because those delays were never rejection. They were synchronization points preparing you for the right alignment moment. And that alignment moment has begun today. There is also an emotional shift coming soon, where you will feel closure without needing anyone to apologize. You will feel healed without having to force a conversation. You will feel released without needing validation. This level of healing is a sign that heaven is pulling you into your true season of breakthrough. The old emotional identity can't survive in the new spiritual timeline. This is why your heart is being reset from the inside. You are stepping into a new identity that is built on trust, purpose, growth, and divine clarity. You are not operating from survival mode anymore. You are now stepping into manifesting mode. What is about to unfold is not a random surprise. It is a divine response. Heaven is responding to everything you endured silently. Heaven is responding to everything you overcame without getting bitter. Heaven is responding to every tear that turned into wisdom. Heaven is responding to every night where you did not break even though you wanted to. This is the shift that will become your testimony. The breakthrough that is coming is not just about blessing. It is about restoration of identity, restoration of purpose, restoration of emotional wholeness, restoration of destiny, direction. And Archangel Michael says, heaven shifted in your favor, because now your story must begin to reflect who you truly are instead of what you suffered through. Stay aligned. The revelation that is coming next is bigger than what you expect. Something you never saw coming is about to reveal itself in divine clarity. Something that once felt impossible will suddenly feel natural. Something you once feared losing will be replaced by something better you never imagined would be yours. Do not ignore the signs that will begin showing up back to back. Pay attention to unusual feelings, prophetic dreams, sudden inner peace, unexpected clarity waves, new sudden ideas, and subtle internal nudges. These are all indicators that heaven is guiding you step by step into the next chapter that was unlocked today. Don't ignore. There is a new inner stability forming inside you that is not loud but extremely powerful and grounded. You will start noticing that you no longer react to situations with fear first. You respond with understanding and inner awareness. This is because the atmosphere shift that happened today has upgraded your internal processing. And now your emotional system is operating from a place of divine confidence instead of survival mode. You have stepped into a frequency where your spirit reads energy faster than people's words. And your soul now recognizes truth before your mind even analyzes anything. You will see your sensitivity evolve into discernment. You will see your intuition evolve into spiritual intelligence. You will see your perception evolve into higher clarity that normal people might not even understand yet. They will not understand how you suddenly know things without proof. They will not understand how you suddenly predict the emotional intention behind certain people before they speak. They will not understand how you suddenly stop entertaining certain conversations before they begin. This is what happens when heaven shifts the atmosphere around a chosen one. Your radar becomes sharper. Your emotional life becomes higher quality. Your inner knowing becomes louder than any external noise. This next phase requires you to be emotionally selective. You cannot allow everyone to enter your spirit. You cannot allow everyone access to your emotional energy. Not everyone deserves access to your softness, your vulnerability, your heart, or your silence. Your silence is a spiritual weapon now because heaven is speaking through it. You will begin to receive instructions, impulses, sudden peace waves, and directional clarity from silence more than words. This is because your spirit is more connected to heaven's direction now than ever before. You will notice in the next phase that people who once underestimated you will slowly start sensing your rise without you saying a single word. They will notice your energy is evolving. They will notice your mindset is expanding. They will notice your emotional posture is shifted. They will notice your confidence is growing without external validation. They will notice your calmness is becoming unshakable. And this will create a silent emotional pressure in the hearts of those who once took you lightly. This atmosphere shift today also prepared you for divine replacements. Anything you lost recently or in the past seasons was not taken from you permanently. It was removed because heaven could not allow contamination to follow you into your next timeline. You will be surprised when divine replacements show up in a way that feels better, healthier, safer, and more aligned than anything you experienced before. You will receive emotional replacements, connection replacements, opportunity replacements, and timing replacements. And these replacements will not feel forced. They will feel natural. They will feel like they were always meant to be written into your destiny. There is also a restoration process happening quietly inside your heart. You will begin to love differently. Your love will become selective, intentional, and spiritually guided. You will not attach to people out of loneliness anymore. You will not allow your emotional wounds to pick your future anymore. You will not confuse familiar energy with destined energy. And now your spirit will choose alignment, not attachment. You will no longer tolerate relationships that drain your soul, because heaven is making your emotional boundary stronger to protect your elevation. Your emotional value is rising. Your spiritual value is rising. Your destiny value is rising. And because heaven shifted the atmosphere today, you are entering a season where the universe will respond differently to you. You will attract opportunities that once ignored you. You will attract clarity that once seemed unreachable. You will attract understanding that once felt confusing. You will attract alignment that once felt distant. This shift is not just about destiny movement. It is about destiny attraction. There is a purpose behind why God needs your attention. Now, the next revelation that is about to unfold is something that will rearrange your expectation of the future. You think you know what is coming, but heaven prepared something even bigger than what you imagine. Something that will transform how you see yourself forever. Something that will redefine what you believe you deserve. Something that will force you to re-evaluate the idea of delay and realize it was actually divine protection all along. There is a new frequency opening around your timeline now. And this frequency is not familiar to your past self. Your past self never operated in this level of spiritual clarity, emotional stability, and quiet divine confidence. This is why you may feel like something around you is expanding even if you cannot physically see movement yet. Your soul knows the shift before your eyes witness the outcome. Your spirit knows before the physical world manifests the evidence. If you want the full guide with every prayer and lesson I've compiled for this community, check the description for the Daily Miracle Manual. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary, where we discuss the Word daily, and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit Out Community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Today's shift activated a destiny acceleration that will now begin unfolding in quiet supernatural order. Your mind will begin to run into sudden moments of realization. Not realization from fear, but realization from clarity. You will know when to walk away. You will know when to stay still. You will know when to move forward. You will know when to speak and when to remain silent. You will begin to trust the flow instead of fighting the unknown. Because now heaven is guiding your instincts with higher precision than ever before. This is not self-control anymore. This is divine command. Alignment feels different now because heaven is literally steering your spirit. This new timeline requires you to pay attention to subtle shifts in your emotions. There will be moments where you feel sudden calmness for no reason. That calmness is not accidental. That calmness is confirmation. Heaven reveals the arrival of destiny through peace, not panic. When the breakthrough gets close, heaven silences the noise around your spiritual field, and you are entering that zone right now. Your inner peace is becoming the guiding anchor of this new chapter. This atmosphere shift also removed invisible grief that was still hiding inside layers of your soul. You carried emotional weight that you never spoke about. You carried silent fear about whether you would ever reach the season that was promised to you spiritually. You carried pain about situations that ended without closure. But the shift today erased the authority that those emotional wounds once had over your life. That pain cannot control your future anymore. That pain cannot influence your next decision. That pain cannot sabotage your next connection. That pain cannot speak louder than purpose anymore. Instead, your soul is speaking from healed identity. You will begin to attract emotional clarity in your relationships. People who are meant to be aligned with your destiny will not confuse you. They will not drain you. They will not lower your vibration. They will not make you second guess your worth. They will treat you with respect, emotional care, and spiritual support, because alignment always reveals itself through emotional safety. The people who cannot match your new vibration will slowly disconnect on their own, because heaven is pushing them out of your frequency field gently. There is a person who will enter your timeline soon, who will not trigger your old wounds. They will connect with your healed identity. This connection will feel spiritually aligned, emotionally peaceful, and divinely guided. Heaven is positioning someone who will carry significance into your path, because this chapter of your life requires supportive alignment, not draining attachments. You must understand this clearly. This shift today is not only about breakthrough. This shift is about destiny protection. Heaven is filtering everything around you now. Heaven is blocking what could compromise your future. Heaven is securing the pathway so that no spiritual interference can intercept what is coming. This is why this moment is rare. This is why God needs your attention now. There is also a major expansion coming in your life that will push you into a higher level of visibility. You will be seen in rooms you never imagined entering. You will be recognized by people who previously overlooked you. You will receive invitations, opportunities, and connections that once felt impossible to reach. Heaven is expanding your platform because your voice was preserved for this season. Your journey was not a mistake. Your pain was not wasted. Your silence was not weakness. Your endurance was a currency that unlocked this elevation. Everything that is coming next will reveal the purpose behind every delay. And now listen carefully. The shift that occurred today activated a countdown to a major revealing moment. A revealing moment that will expose why certain prayers were delayed. A revealing moment that will expose why certain people exited your life before you understood why. A revealing moment that will expose why you needed to be separated before elevation could activate. This revelation is not far away. It is closer than you think. And when it arrives, it will change the emotional direction of your future permanently. You will also notice in this next part of your life, you will stop doubting your spiritual sensitivity. You will stop questioning whether God actually hears you. You will stop wondering whether heaven is really directing you, because the clarity coming next will be undeniable. You will see evidence. You will feel confirmation. You will witness alignment unfold in real time. This is the season where heaven proves what you believed in silence. This is why this moment is so important. This shift today marked the beginning of the evidence era. Until now, you carried faith without visible proof. Of adversary hit the manifestation stage. The spiritual becomes physical. The invisible becomes visible. The delayed becomes active. the promised becomes present. This is the transition you are stepping into fully and permanently. But before we step into the massive revelation that is coming next, you must prepare your belief system. Your belief cannot shrink back to survival thinking. Your belief cannot operate from fear anymore. Your belief cannot hold on to old identity patterns. Your belief must grow into alignment with the future heaven is calling you into, because belief is the bridge between spiritual activation and physical manifestation. Archangel Michael is guiding you now toward a deeper acceptance of who you are becoming, because you are no longer the version of yourself that suffered silently. You are now the version that manifests loudly without forcing anything. So, stay present, stay aligned, stay receptive, share this video, comment, and subscribe, because the next revelation will be the part where heaven begins unveiling the specific direction of this breakthrough. And this will prepare many people who are connected to your destiny alignment. Watch next revelation. The next phase of this shift is the unveiling stage. And this stage begins when your spirit finally becomes stronger than the memory of your pain. You are stepping into a chapter where your past identity no longer directs your future alignment, because the shift today disconnected you from the emotional patterns that used to sabotage your forward momentum. The version of you that used to bend, shrink, apologize for your sensitivity, tolerate disrespect, force acceptance at version is dissolving, because God has activated the identity that was chosen before your birth for divine purpose. Archangel Michael is not preparing you casually. He is preparing you because this atmosphere shift is the doorway into a destiny timeline where everything begins moving with supernatural direction and divine speed. You will begin feeling a new level of emotional safety inside your own body. You will realize that you are not afraid to trust anymore. You are not afraid to receive anymore. You are not afraid to let good things happen anymore. Because this shift today removed the internal emotional block that once convinced you that blessings were temporary or conditional. You were never unworthy. You were never forgotten. You were never abandoned by heaven. You were being conditioned and fortified. So, when the shift activated, you would not collapse under the weight of what is coming next. You survived a season where your soul was being trained to hold more. This next chapter will be the first time in a long time where your future feels bigger than your fear. You will feel yourself wanting to move forward instead of staying stuck in hesitation. You will feel yourself wanting to speak your truth instead of shrinking into silence. You will feel yourself ready to walk into opportunities without questioning your right to be chosen. The shift is not just spiritual. It is emotional liberation disguised as divine promotion. You are entering the identity you were always meant to live in. There will also be a moment very soon when something you prayed for silently, without telling anyone, will begin to take shape unexpectedly. And this manifestation will shock you. Because it will prove that heaven was listening. Even when it looked like nothing was happening. It will prove that your silence was still a prayer. It will prove that your tears were still a petition. It will prove that every private moment of pain you survived was actually a divine deposit into your new identity. You are not just entering alignment. You are entering fulfillment. Your spirit now has authority. Heaven does not respond to pain. Heaven responds to identity. And now heaven sees identity inside you, not desperation. Heaven sees maturity inside you, not emotional panic. Heaven sees clarity inside you, not scattered internal confusion. This shift is revealing you to yourself, and this is why Archangel Michael says God needs your attention now. Because what comes next must be received with belief, not fear. There will be opportunities, conversations, and decisions that appear in your path soon. They will not look overwhelming. They will not look chaotic. They will not feel forced. They will feel natural, calm, and aligned. You will not second-guess them the way you once second-guessed everything. You will sense instantly which direction is meant for you. This is because heaven already pre-coded your spirit to recognize the next stage of destiny. Your intuition will carry the blueprint for where to step next. This shift will also change how you view rejection. You will begin to understand that rejection was redirection, not loss. You will begin to understand that certain people leaving was a form of spiritual protection, not abandonment. You will begin to understand that blocked opportunities were divine roads, not proof of failure. Everything that did not work before today was heaven keeping you away from outcomes that would have damaged your long-term timeline. Today's shift confirms that those closed doors were never a punishment. They were a shield. And you will also recognize that your spirit is calmer now. Not because you know everything, but because you no longer need to know everything to feel safe. You trust the invisible alignment more than the visible outcome. You trust the divine process more than the physical evidence. You trust heaven even when the world around you doesn't show signs yet. This is what happens when spiritual maturity activates. You are no longer attached to you, attached to alignment. This is why people around you will begin to sense your transformation without you revealing details. They will not understand what happened inside you, but they will feel the shift through your presence. You will begin to speak less emotionally and more purposefully. You will begin to detach quicker from low vibrations. You will begin to honor your inner peace above everything else. Your nervous system will stabilize. Your inner voice will become more direct. Your spirit will not tolerate manipulation again. This is the protection heaven gave you through this shift. And something massive is waiting on the other side of this internal change. There is a breakthrough moment approaching that will validate this entire transformation. And when this moment arrives, it will not feel surreal. It will feel deserved. It will feel natural. It will feel like the world is finally catching up to who you always were spiritually. You were chosen before you were wounded. You were destined before you were disappointed. You were called before you ever felt confused. Pain did not define you. It just refined you. Now this shift today is completing the refinement stage. And what comes next is the unveiling of who you actually are in heaven's eyes. Now made visible in this physical realm. This revelation that is approaching is not small. It will change the direction of your life. It will change how you plan. It will change how you dream. It will change how you walk into rooms. It will change how you choose relationship. It will change how you define success. And the world around you will begin noticing this shift as evidence, not theory. You are entering a phase where heaven begins to confirm everything you believed without seeing. The next part will begin decoding the exact direction your destiny is about to move toward, because now you have stepped fully into the frequency of manifestation. Stay till the end. The shift you entered today is now beginning to target the physical world you live in, not just the spiritual realm where the activation first began. You will begin to see subtle external signs that mirror the internal transformation that has been building inside you through every layer of this message. The atmosphere around you changed today, because your next chapter is not waiting for permission anymore. Your destiny is not seeking validation anymore. Your purpose is not seeking proof anymore. The divine alignment that heaven confirmed today is already moving your reality into place in a quiet, strategic, and precise way. Nothing that is happening next will be random. Every encounter, every moment of peace, every unexpected opportunity that arrives, Every sudden moment of clarity will be aligned with divine intelligence. You must understand something clearly here. When heaven shifts the atmosphere around a chosen one, reality begins rearranging itself of its own will. People you have not spoken to in long periods may suddenly think of you. Doors that were once sealed may begin showing cracks of entry again. Conversations that once held no progress may suddenly open new pathways you could not see before. This shift is heaven rearranging the chessboard around your life, positioning you in such a way where you will not need to struggle to get to the next level. The next level will come toward you, because you have already become aligned inside. You have now reached the moment where your identity begins guiding your destiny, instead of your wounds guiding your decisions. You are no longer operating from fear responses. You are no longer operating from survival instincts. You are now operating from wisdom, spiritual sensitivity, emotional discernment and inner silence that is connected to divine instruction. You do not need loud signs anymore to recognize alignment. You will know immediately through the whisper inside your spirit which direction belongs to you. This whisper will be your new anchor. This whisper will be your new compass. This whisper will be your direct line to heavenly direction. There will be sudden divine acceleration now. Not because heaven is rushing your timeline, but because heaven is removing the invisible traffic that once slowed your movement. People with hidden jealousy can no longer interfere. People with hidden resentment can no longer direct your path. People with mixed intentions can no longer block what belongs to you. God is ensuring that your path forward is cleared in a way that does not require emotional war or draining battles. This shift is strategic. Heaven is not trying to overwhelm you. Heaven is trying to position you perfectly. Now you must prepare for a new emotional experience that will unfold in the days ahead. Your spirit will begin to feel anticipation without fear. You will feel a calm confidence rise inside you, as if something is coming toward you that you cannot physically see, but you can spiritually sense with intense clarity. That anticipation is heaven signaling you that manifestation is getting closer. When manifestation is near, your soul starts vibrating at a frequency that feels like your future is already happening inside your emotional body, before your physical eyes can witness it. You will also notice that your body might react differently in this stage. You may feel more restful. You may sleep deeper. You may wake up with subtle peace instead of overwhelming thought spirals. You may begin breathing differently. Your nervous system may feel more calm. This is because your body is shifting into alignment with your new spiritual identity. When heaven shifts atmosphere, the body eventually adjusts itself to match the new frequency. Your body is no longer preparing for emotional war. Your body is preparing for manifestation. There is also a massive financial transformation attached to what is coming next. Something that once seemed extremely far from you will now begin to come closer step by step. This financial transformation will not come through stress or panic. It will not come through force. It will not come through taking on unnecessary burdens. It will come through alignment, ease, clarity, flow, and divine timing. The opportunity or source connected to this financial shift will arrive in a way that does not feel chaotic. It will arrive quietly and naturally, the same way this atmosphere shift arrived inside you. Something huge is coming that will redefine your understanding of destiny resources. You will realize that what you thought was impossible is not only possible, but it was always part of heaven's plan. Waiting for the exact moment your identity was strong enough to hold what was already written for you. You are stepping into a season where you will no longer feel like your life is happening to you. You will feel like your life is happening for you. and this feeling will ignite an entire new form of confidence inside you. You survived the season where nothing made sense. You survived the nights where you questioned your path quietly. You survived emotional storms that should have broken you forever. You survived periods of life where everything looks still, motionless, delayed, and confusing. But today proved that silence is not inactivity. It is development. Silence is where heaven builds the chosen ones. Now the chosen one in you is stepping into active timeline fulfillment. You are now entering the era where your future begins revealing itself piece by piece, sign by sign, moment by moment, until you finally understand why everything took this long. Timing is not punishment. Timing is precision. Timing is protection. Timing is destiny alignment, and this timing has finally reached convergence. This moment is rare. This moment is divine. This moment is permanent. The path ahead of you will not look like the path behind you. You are not repeating anything. You are elevating. You are transitioning. You are stepping into fulfillment. Every chapter you enter from now on will reflect more alignment, more clarity, more peace, more confidence, and more divine orchestration. Something enormous is getting ready to appear in front of you. And when it does, it will be the proof that heaven was rearranging everything silently, so that when this blessing arrives, it will not be temporary. It will be sealed. Something huge is waiting for you. When a chosen one crosses into this frequency of divine confirmation, the world around them begins to respond differently. Even if the world itself is not changed physically yet, you are now in the realm where spiritual truth is beginning to convert into physical reality. Step by step, breath by breath, moment by moment, you are entering the stage where the unseen becomes seen, where the invisible becomes evidence, where faith becomes manifestation. The atmosphere around you shifted today, because heaven decided that you are stepping into the physical manifestation cycle that was delayed, blocked, restricted, and interfered with for years before this moment. Today marked the day where heaven said there is no going back. Today marked the day heaven said you cannot return to who you were before. Today marked the day where the new version of your life begins to take physical shape. You will begin to notice that the kinds of thoughts you have are changing. You are not thinking from broken memory anymore. You are thinking from future destiny alignment. Your mind will begin to think in strategy instead of fear. Your focus will shift from survival to building. Your outlook will shift from questioning to receiving. Your internal compass will shift from doubt to clarity. You will no longer over-explain yourself to people who do not deserve access to your inner world. Your voice will begin to carry a different vibration. Your presence will begin to feel heavier spiritually. You will not need to repeat yourself to be understood. You will speak less, but your words will carry more weight. This shift also means that heaven is redirecting your emotional energy. You will no longer feel exhausted by trying to fix what is outside your control. You will begin to prioritize inner stability more than external approval. You will choose peace instead of trauma repetition. You will choose clarity instead of emotional noise. You will choose alignment instead of attachment. This is how chosen ones evolve after an atmosphere shift. You are stepping out of reaction and stepping into creation mode. You are no longer trying to make people see your worth. You are now building a life that proves it without needing permission. In this new season, you will notice that opportunities will show up exactly when you are emotionally ready for them, not when you are desperate for them. Desperation attracts delay. Identity attracts destiny. And now you are operating from identity instead of need. You finally know who you are spiritually. You finally know your soul value. You finally understand that not every connection, not every response, Not every attention deserves to be a part of your life path. You are now becoming selective from wisdom instead of fear. This selectivity will protect your destiny from contamination. And there is another dimension to this shift now beginning to unfold. The world will begin revealing the hidden truth behind certain situations you were confused about. You will see clarity in areas where you once questioned everything. You will see truth reveal itself without you trying to pull it out. You will see people expose their real intentions through their actions without you pushing for answers. Heaven is revealing every hidden intention, because your next season cannot be built on false energy or unclear foundation. You are stepping into a timeline that demands purity of alignment. There is something specific connected to your next season that requires your emotional readiness. And heaven needed to ensure that your heart would not sabotage what is coming. This is why this atmosphere shift first happened inside you before it began changing your external world. Heaven always transforms identity before it releases destiny. Because identity is the container for blessing. If identity is not healed, blessing leaks. Now you are stepping into blessing with healed identity. And this is why heaven is confident in your timeline. You will begin to sense a new level of faith rising inside you. Not because someone forced belief on you, but because belief became your natural state. This kind of faith does not feel like striving. It feels like knowing. It feels like recognition. It feels like sacred memory activation. It feels like a soul finally remembering its spiritual contract. This level of faith attracts miracles. This level of faith magnetizes divine opportunities. This level of faith reveals why everything had to happen the exact way it did. Now pay very deep attention here. Something that was once impossible is going to become accessible soon. Something that felt unreachable is coming closer. Something that felt like it was never meant to be found will begin making its way toward you. The divine shift that happened today did not only remove resistance, it released pathways. Heaven has opened a frequency where divine alignment can no longer be stopped by human interference. The next breakthrough coming toward you cannot be blocked by anyone's opinion, disbelief, jealousy, doubt, or negativity. Heaven sealed this chapter for you. You are also entering a stage where divine timing will shock you. Events will unfold in ways that appear impossibly synchronized. You will meet people at the exact moment that matters. You will receive clarity at the exact second you need direction. You will be guided step by step in silence. Heaven is going to lead you without noise. The same silence that once felt empty will become the silence that now feels like a divine navigation system operating in your spirit. You will also start receiving sudden bursts of inspiration that feel too strong to ignore. Some ideas will show up in your mind with such clarity and force that you will know immediately they are not coming from your human thought. They are coming from divine alignment. These ideas will lead you into expansion. These ideas will be part of the destiny blueprint heaven is releasing. You are in a season where ideas are not random. Ideas are direction. Everything that comes toward you now is part of something bigger than you imagine. And the reason heaven needs your attention now is because your decisions will directly shape manifestation speed. The more aligned your decisions are with peace, clarity, and identity, the faster manifestation will unfold. You are not being rushed. You are being positioned. You are not being pressured. You are being prepared. You are not being tested anymore. You are being activated into purpose. Your life is about to look different in ways that even you cannot predict yet. The shift today was the official turning point. The next chapter begins now. There will be no need to chase, no need to fight, no need to force, no need to beg. You will simply walk in alignment, and what is meant will be drawn to you naturally without resistance. This is where your destiny begins becoming visible. The next part will reveal the deeper layer behind what is coming toward you now. This is the moment where your life begins rewriting itself from a place of divine alignment, not emotional survival. You are stepping into a future where blessings meet timing, where clarity meets direction, where destiny meets identity. The atmosphere around you changed today to prepare you for manifestation. That will not just bless your path, it will redefine it. You are not walking toward fate anymore. Fate is now walking toward you. Stay grounded. Stay aligned. Stay aware of the signs. The shift has begun, and this time it cannot be reversed. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary, where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.